All right, boys and girls, out of frame. Something probably never supposed to do, but what the heck. Back at Ray Roberts, it's Saturday morning. I'm gonna get to fish till about noon. We got a wedding to go to this afternoon. But I'm excited to be here. It's fun to do something a little different. Got my new spinning pole I just got from Lou's there. Buzzing bait. Frog and a Cinco is what I want. Frog and a Cinco. Let's see where my Cinco is. And that ought to give us the start we want today. There's the Cinco rod. Lou's Mag Rod 3. What is that? Magnum Bass Rod 3 is the rod. We're going to need a Cinco. I had to dig, I guess I took my, I always have a little layer of clothes in the boat, and I guess I took it out because I went to get my little, I got a little pair of gill pants I found somewhere along the way. It's mercury stuff, actually. And a pair of breeches that matches it. And they're not in here, and I'm not sure what I did with those. But there's just a little bit of cool in there, but gosh, it's a beautiful morning. Gonna be windy again today, but it is a beautiful morning. I'd tell you where I am, but I don't know. I don't know Ray Roberts to be as close as I am to it. I've not spent a lot of time up here, so I don't know the creek names, but we're gonna go fishing and see what we can catch this morning. So, good morning, everybody. Oh, he broke me off. Therein lies the danger. I'm flipping 15-pound line. I never saw that fish, who knows. But I also was not paying attention. And there ain't no telling how far that fish had done run with my little bait by the time I knew something was going down. That'd burn it. Right on a lay down in the middle of a drain. I mean, right where there ought to be a biggin. Right where there ought to be a biggin. That fish hit it when it hit the water like a 19-pounder. Not that big a fish, but man, it's pulling like it is. He thinks he's a dog. That's crazy. That's not even a big fish. Golly, that fish pulled hard. Oh, I had him stuck in the side of our head. That's why it's pulling so hard. Golly, he come off that. There's a, I'll show you. If you can see it in the distance, it may only be on that back camera. There's a cedar tree laying. Point of it sticking out in the water right there. And that fish come right off the edge of that cedar bush. You can see it right yonder. I just realized this camera was off, but that fish you can see right over there. There's a leaning cedar bush sticking out in the water. And that fish come off that cedar bush. The bait never got back to the surface. I thought that was a great big one, but it had her hooked back here. She didn't get it in the mouth, so I never could get her turned to me, but that was kind of fun. All right, well, Saturday morning report from Ray Roberts. It's 10:20. I got about another hour and a half to fish. And I got to say, I'm really disappointed. I thought yesterday, you know, I only got to fish a few hours yesterday. And although I only got a few bites, it seemed pretty easy. And today, I'm not in Wolf Creek, I'm in the creek past Wolf. I don't know what it's called, but the water is 65, 66 degrees. We had a nice warm night overnight, but I'm just not seeing or catching much of anything. As a matter of fact, you guys have already seen everything I've caught or had bite. I lost 2 and caught 1, and you know, who knows, the one I broke off back there, it might have been a 12-incher, it might have been a 12-pounder, but I've seen 2 little fish on the nest over here, and I got one right here in front of me, but they're little bitty and they're real spooky. And I'm not seeing a lot of old nest. I really thought this would be like on, right? I mean, I thought that they would be just spawning all over the place and a lot of fish shallow, but I am just not. I'm seeing a lot of needle-nose gar and I'm seeing a whole lot of carp, but I am not seeing the black bass. So it's a head scratcher to me. I thought today would be just come up here and be a whack-a-mole fest. And it has not been that so far. And like I said, I've only got a little bit of time left. I'm gonna fish my way out of here, and I'm gonna go back out on the main lake and see what's going on out there. I don't know what would have shut them down, or maybe I just got away from the fish, but it's been a lot more difficult than what I anticipated it being today. So luckily we got a little bit more practice time, and of course we're still 2 weeks out, so you know, a lot will change, but crap, I want to catch some fish today, and that ain't happening. Well, you know, there's an old saying, if you want to hear God laugh, tell him your plans. And I would amend that to say, if you want to really make God laugh, tell him your plans with a sick 2-year-old and a sick 1-year-old at home. So right after that, I took off running up the lake. I felt the phone vibrate in my pocket, pulled it out. Sarah was calling. Both the boys were sick, but then she was really sick too, and she was sick. So I came home. And just because my kids love me so much, they then shared that illness with me, as y'all can probably hear, and including giving me pink eye, which has been lovely to deal with for the last few days. So hopefully I'm on the backside of that. Who knows? I'm sure we'll get something else somewhere here in the next few weeks, but that was the end of my day. So this week, as I've already mentioned in an earlier video, we go to Savannah for some work stuff on Saturday through Tuesday. So I can't practice this weekend. I've shown y'all this app before. This is called the Fish Weather app. Dickie put me on this app. And this is a nifty app because it shows you the weather forecast very, very accurately. And you can see from this chart right here, tomorrow and Friday are both winds in the teens blowing up into the 20s. So I've got my old hook and line paper map out, which I still have these. You know, this is the map. If you go back, a lot of you guys found me originally with the Rayburn nav videos. This is the map, you know, a Rayburn map that I had pinned up to the wall. So I love it because it lays out north-south on the map. And so I've already looked at the wind direction. I know which way the wind's going to blow, and I'm just going to look at the map tonight and decide. And it's not going to be probably somewhere I've fished very much in the past, but what I can even get to go look around tomorrow. So not ideal conditions by any stretch of the imagination, but you just got to do the best you can do. So a couple things I wanted to mention to you guys. First off, I did finally get a pair of the new Waterland blue mineral or glass lenses. So as you know, anybody who knows much about glasses, glass is clearer than plastic is. So I finally got a pair of those. Those are something they've been working on for quite some time. They've been out for a couple of months, but I got a pair. They're not terribly expensive. And remember, if you want a pair, use the code KEN15 at Waterland or at the 6 cents for 15% off those. And then also, when I ordered them, Zach told me to make sure and get a jungle cloth. And this is this ginormous, real, it almost feels like a chamois, glasses cleaning. Matter of fact, while I'm sitting here, cloth. So I ordered one of those too, so I got both those in. So I'll be real curious. Even with the wind blowing tomorrow, I'm hoping I'll be able to look at a few fish, but you know, who knows? It's going to be a mess out there tomorrow. And then last thing I'll leave you with, if you buy one of these, it's called a GoPro Media Mod. It's about $90. And it's what really improves the sound on the newer GoPro models. It's got a mic in front, a mic in back, and it can record in stereo. But hang on to your receipt. This is the third one I bought. The first one I bought, I didn't keep the receipt and it quit working. I had to buy another one. Second one I bought, I thought I knew where I put the receipt. It quit working. This one I bought February the 20th. So it is, Look at there, it's exactly 60 days old and it's already gone out too. They'll replace them as long as you got the receipt. So if you buy a GoPro Media Mod, make dang sure you put the receipt somewhere you can find it so you can get the thing replaced. GoPro's great, and I have no affiliation with GoPro, and this drives me crazy, but they're great at warranty and stuff, but you gotta have your receipt. I break off the little, I break those little ears off the bottoms of these goosenecks all the time, and these are 20, 30 bucks a piece. And unbelievably, it's got a screw in the bottom, so you would think you could replace these. They don't sell that piece by itself. So if you break that piece, it's another $30 down the drain, but they'll replace it under warranty as long as you hold on to the receipt. So that's my little bit about the couple things there, but I do like the looks of my new glasses. I spent some money today at Academy because I got a bunch of stuff I want to fish with that was down at the lake. I got my map out. We're going to figure out, looking at the map tonight, where we can fish tomorrow or where I can get to tomorrow. And we're going to go out there and fish, so I'm just tired of getting beat around by the wind. So, and hopefully I feel even better tomorrow than I do today. So there you go, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Tomorrow's video will post next Tuesday, and then I'm working on a video hopefully to get up next Thursday. But next week might be a one video only because we don't get back from Savannah till Tuesday pretty late in the day. So I may not get a video up for Thursday next week, but I'll have one up for you for Tuesday night. So thanks for tuning in, guys.